I'll try something. Can I bother you to show you something? Can you come with me? Come with me, come with me. We got 2 volunteers, let's hear it from. Can I bother you to help me as well? Come right over here, put your drink down. I'm gonna ask you to come over here, and if you could sit down over here. You both have some blankets, perfect. I'm gonna ask you to hold the bottom of, now there's nothing around, right? Is this fair? Hold the corners and hold them right down to the ground there. Hold them right down to the ground, just like that. I'm gonna catch some wind there. You see that? See how we're getting some wind like that? We can see it's completely flat, but we're gonna get some wind. Watch. All right, you know what? Since you like that so much, I'm gonna do it one more time. Can I bother you both to hold on to a corner? We're gonna create a little bit of a sail here. Create a sail, get some air and some wind to happen. Get the air underneath there, just like so. Now watch. I want you to watch this very, very carefully, okay? I'm just gonna come straight up and down. Now I'm gonna run to the water.
This is Criss Angel. Make sure you check out my new show, Mindfreak, on A&E.
Criss.
Yeah.
Could you lose the toothpick?
Check it out. You can't always believe your eyes, can you? The fact is, the toothpick vanish is a very easy thing to do. What you're going to do is take the toothpick and take a piece of tape, small piece of tape. Take the tape and place it right on the end of the toothpick so it looks something like this. You're now going to take the tape with the toothpick and stick it to your thumbnail. And the way you do this, you take your thumb, you're going to bend it 90 degrees and stick it right to your nail. Now you'll notice it sticks. What you do is you pull the toothpick out of the tape, maintaining a little tunnel in the tape, and you keep your finger just like that. You don't pay any attention to it, neither will the spectators watching you. Now you're going to hold, or appear to hold, the toothpick between your index finger and your thumb. That's the profile of it. Once you've done that, you keep your hand directly straight on, just as I am to you. And all you do is you just take your left hand, you snap your left hand in front of the toothpick, and at the same time, you're going to flip your thumb up. So it's going to look like this. You can rub your fingers as a convincer, but what actually happens is this. You're in this position, and it just sticks right there. And to make it come back, you just reach up forward, which dilates the pupil, the spectator's eye. Reach up forward, and a toothpick appears to come back. So what I suggest is you practice that in front of a mirror, maybe videotape yourself doing that, and once it looks good, then perform it for a spectator. Have fun with it. Practice.
Does everyone have change?
Any change up there?
Criss, you got change? I don't have change.
What do you mean
I just
change?
changed it for 20. I gotta get
Mike, what? We're trying to shoot something here.
It's a meeting.
How much you need?
It's a meeting. I need a 20. Fives, ones, what do you got?
I got two.
5
20?
and 10?
What do you have? 50? 20?
No, 20.
Two,
That's perfect. 2 5s and 10.
2 5s and 10? Cool.
Yeah, great.
All right, 2 5s and 10. All right, man. I'll catch you later, man. I need $9. I'll show it to you when we come back. When we come back. What?
I think he discovered you.
Lock the door. Seriously. Lock the door, Eric. Lock the door. Lock the door. So you want to know how to scam your friends so that you can make $9 in this transaction? I'm going to tell you. You first take a $10 bill, you cut the corner off the 10, and you paste it onto a $1 bill. To hide the seam, and you can still spend a 10, by the way, no problem. You take the 5, you place it over the seam, The other 5 can go anywhere. Now you created the illusion that you have 2 5s and a 10. You keep this in your pocket at all times. Keep it in your wallet. When your buddy says, hey, did anybody have change for 20? You just come out. You say, yeah, I think I do, actually. And you can just fan them out, show that you have $20, hand it to them. Done. You just made $9.
Not bad.
It's good mind freak. You actually make money for it.
Can we try it with 100?
Sure. It works 100 times better, John. You have one? Here in Sin City, Las Vegas, with none other than Jan from Real Wheels, presenting the Hummer H2 Mindfreak vehicle. I think it has like 26 speakers, and it's about $150,000 just the stereo system in that car.
And this vehicle defines over the top. It's an extreme vehicle from top to bottom.
It has a device that shoots Mindfreak cards.
You know, from the killer sound system to the power to the special effects, the magic effects of the paint job. It's out of this world. And I think that's what Criss is all about.
It's got 28 speakers, 8 subs in it. It's got an onboard fog machine, strobe lights under the car. We want to do a tribute to Houdini, so we've got one of Houdini's original wands that are in here. This raises up when the acrylic goes up. So it's really wild. So it's like the ultimate party. You show up, you got all the red strobes and all that going on, the music starts, then the fog machine comes up, kind of the ultimate tailgate.
So here we are at SEMA. SEMA is a show that features all types of cars and accessories, wheels from all over the country, right? Or the world. It's one of the biggest car conventions.
This is the Super Bowl of aftermarket.
All right, here you go. This is an opportunity to get inside and be involved from the ground up and create my custom Mindfreak Hummer. What do you have food? Seriously?
Sleep.
Is it late?
Okay.
You mind if I break into a trick then? How much time do we have?
You got at least 15, 20 minutes.
All right, I'll make it a quick thing. Have a quarter. Have a table. Solid table?
It is.
Check it out. Right? But every table has a soft spot. Doesn't matter if it's a glass table, wooden table, metal table. Doesn't matter. Watch. Look at that. Right through.
Nice.
And I'll teach you how to do that when we come back. Stay right there. So you want to know how I did that? It's actually pretty simple. This requires a little bit of practice, but you can master it quite quickly. You need a quarter. You need a napkin and a fork and a knife. The purpose of this is to keep the weight on the napkin, because what actually happens is you pinch the quarter and it does that. It slides under the napkin. You have your fingers to cover that action. You create the illusion that you bring it forward. In reality, you're bringing nothing forward, nothing at all. You're just dragging your fingers forward. Underneath the table, you secretly have another quarter. Let's press up. And there you have it. The quarter through the table. So practice, 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 and Mindfreak your friends. Not bad, huh? I'm gonna make this disappear, watch. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, okay.
You know, seriously, I'm gonna show you something, and it's actually a pretty cool effect. Let me show it to you. We need a quarter, a dime, a nickel, or a penny. Now, you know I could make that vanish, right?
Right.
I'm gonna make this challenging now. The way I'm gonna make this challenging, I'm gonna ask Mario, do you like salt or pepper?
That's pepper.
Pepper.
Yeah,
Okay, let's have a pepper. Put it right over the quarter for me. So now it makes it more difficult. Pepper covering the quarter. Napkin goes over it just like this. Tap on that 3 times for me. If I told you that the quarter was completely gone, would you be impressed? Come a little closer, because you're gonna bug out, watch. The quarter has completely vanished, watch, completely gone. Whatever. You know what? You know what? Here, I don't know what's going on, but I can tell you this, that there's a soft spot on the table that if you take the pepper shaker and you push it, watch, it will literally go through. And look, I'm gonna pull it right out. Just like that. I know you want to know how I put the shaker through the table. I'm gonna teach it to you right now. You need a pepper or a salt shaker, a quarter, and a napkin. The quarter is placed on a table. You place the pepper shaker on top of it, place the napkin on top of the pepper shaker. You tell somebody to tap on it. Everybody's looking at the quarter, if it's there or if it has vanished. So everybody's looking here. When they're looking here, you're bringing the napkin with the pepper shaker there, and you literally just drop it on your lap, holding the form of the napkin. There's nothing there. But it looks like the pepper shaker is still there. Now you come back, say, oh my God, it didn't work. As you come back, you hold it as if you were holding the pepper shaker, go down to your lap, take the pepper shaker, place it into your hand, and as you push down on a napkin, you're gonna slam the pepper shaker to the bottom of the table, like this. And it looks like it just penetrated the table. And that's the secret of the shaker through the table. You mind freak. Fool your friends. Practice, practice, practice.
I'm on the floor in the Luxor where there's a lot of activity going on right now. But between all this activity, there's always somebody that has their eye on you. So if you're thinking about doing a scam here at the Luxor and any other casino, I would think twice because somebody's always watching you. I'm going to introduce you to the gentleman that runs the Eye in the Sky, Stu Michaels.
Hi, Chris.
And thank you so very much for the opportunity for myself and the viewers to get this very interesting look at how you guys run surveillance here at the Luxor. So tell us a little bit about the facility and exactly what goes on here.
Well, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, watching all the people who come in and out of the casino. We can watch the player's face, we can watch the player's hands, we can watch the dealer, and we can watch the cards or the dice, whatever game we're watching. If we see someone that we suspect, by face recognition, we can bring people's faces right up.
How many cameras do you have on the floor?
We have a lot of cameras on the floor.
Like, you can't give us a...
No, we're not going to tell you exactly how many cameras there are.
I understand. I'm sure you've come across a lot of different scams in your day.
People try.
Yeah, and what would you say is the most clever scam and the stupidest scam?
Oh, the stupidest. I've actually seen people try to pass cards to each other. And then we have people who are distraction teams, where they try to distract the player to look this way and his partner grabs.
So they'll like knock something over, the person will go down and pick it up, and then they'll
Right,
swipe
or they
it.
knock some chips, also a couple of chips on the floor. Excuse me, are those yours? You turn this way, and then someone over here tries to grab the chips. I actually saw a guy who kept a substance behind his ear and then would mark the 8s and the 9s at a baccarat game.
How frequently would you say you run into people that are doing something illegal?
Not frequently at all. There are cameras, there are security people, there are plainclothes security people. The dealers are watching the players, the floor supervisors are watching the dealers, the pit manager watching the floor supervisor, and these guys are watching everybody else. Right. So very few people are trying to cheat.
It's unbelievable. Like, I'm looking at how tight he can get on the table there. Look at that.
Now look at
chip.
this,
You can actually tell it's a $5 chip right there.
Sure.
Well, I want to thank you very much for the insight, for the time.
Oh, it was our pleasure having you.
Expertise, and hopefully you guys enjoyed getting a sneak peek where normally one is not allowed. The Eye in the Sky. Three-card Monty. I don't think it was named after you, Joe. It's probably before your time.
Way before.
Probably even before your time, Johnny.
It's possible.
Well, it does require just a little preparation before you can practice or perform it. The only thing you have to do is just get any deck of cards. Could be my deck, could be anybody's deck, and just take one card, and you want to cut the card in this fashion. We use the 6 of diamonds. So you want to cut it like this. Once you've done that, you want to take another card, probably 2 of the same card, like the Queen of Spades and Queen of Clubs, and then you want to tape the 6 of diamonds to that card in this fashion. Now you want to make sure that you tape it on the inside so that when the flap is closed like this, you don't see the tape. Johnny, I'll hand it over to you from here.
Now what you do is simply this. You're going to place that card underneath the flap in line with the top of the card. Place the other queen in front of it so that it's hidden like so, and you grasp the 3 towards the bottom.
So you've created the illusion that we have 2 queens and a 6 of diamonds in the middle.
Correct. So now you instruct the spectator to keep their eye on the 6 of diamonds. You turn the cards face down. You remove the 6, and as apparently the 6, actually you're removing the indifferent card, the King of Diamonds in this case. And as you do that, you're going to swing the top queen that has the gaff on it to your left, so that when you turn these up, they will appear to be just 2 queens. As you see, you're covering the gaff.
That's the swing move? Show the swing move?
That's the swing move. I'll show it right to the camera in this fashion, like so. But of course, it will be done in this position as this card is laid down. Now you can show those 2 cards, and now what you're going to do is throw those down. And now when they guess that the queen is in the center... The 6, thank you.
So convincing.
Yes, I fooled myself.
Yeah, the 6, I think the 6 is in the center.
Then you show, of course, that it's not. Once again, you pick these 2 cards up, you cover the gaff once again, and you show the 2 queens.
Now, 2 quick points. If you don't know what a gaff is, basically a gaff is that panel that you're taping on to the card. That's called a gaff.
Or a gimmick.
Or a gimmick. And the other point that I'd like to make is if you didn't catch something or there's something you don't understand, a lot of times when you watch the actual performance, the performance I just did a moment ago to our spectators, that will be a huge benefit to you. So make sure you watch that as well as this, and together you should be able to perform a wonderful Mindfreak 3-card Monty.